It's on the level of Rebecca Schaefer's name is an anagram for red heifer sacrifice. The timing is amazing. And the impeccability of hitting the timeline, that thread, that really is the true two-dimension. We talk about paperwork being the two-dimension, but that's a plane. The real true dimension is a thread. All right. Yeah. So, for the first prime to actually be number 2 is quite fascinating. And what is also fascinating is that 2 is the only feminine prime number. The rest of the primes, masculine all the way. So the first prime that is this two-dimensional thread of time, much like the fates, is unique. Unique. There's a cut, there's a castration, there's a throwing out of the first. And this has a lot to do with why Saturn has to be castrated for the story to be told, because the story is superseding time. That's how it's here. And that's the miracle of storytelling, is that it's still here. It defeated time. The story defeated time. So I want to put the castration and the two-dimensional string of the thread of linear progression in context, because Rebecca Schaefer's name is an anagram for red heifer sacrifice. It's on everybody's You Never See IT. We are loyally spreading the word on the Rebecca Schaefer red heifer sacrifice. We are drumming the bell. We are marching ourselves along. It's really fascinating. It's really fascinating. Now, for Rebecca Schaefer to be an anagram for red heifer sacrifice is so fantastically mind-boggling, because the Dakota building where John Lennon was sacrificed, is an analog for the Shandor building of the Ghostbusters. And the Ghostbusters are anatomically perfectly articulated by this death card here, sitting in the number 6 position. 6th prime is moo. Red heifer, heifered, have Fred. Feared. To have feared, not at all. That's what I'm claiming. Yeah, a lot of valor, a lot of courage is required. That's what this sign is telling you. And Ghostbusters, anatomically articulated by this death card. Don't cross the streams, y'all. Don't cross no streams. The Shandor building is the Dakota building where John Lennon was killed. On the threshold, Rebecca Schaefer, one of the subsequent victims in that entire story, her name is drumming the prophecy. This is the Siege Perilous. The Siege Perilous is all Loyalist technology where they build up a prophecy. They build up a prophecy with the revolution of revelations to come. They just build up this prophecy, and it has to be programmed, written before. The undead are marching, y'all. The undead are marching, and they're just going to listen to the machine. They're just going to listen to the machine. It's disastrous. All right. The prime numbers are fitting in other ways as well. Not only is the moo of the 13th prime fitting into the boo of the scare and fear of it all, the 13th constellation by the IUA, astronomical yada yada, the 13th constellation in size is Boo, Buotes. Here's Slimer. What color is Slimer? Slimer is the color of this death card. It is really something else. I want to say one more thing. I'm going to call it Polyphemus. Polyphemus is the rho. It's the letter P, but it's called the rho. This is a highly significant fact. For Polyphemus to actually be signified, not by the number 8, but by the 8th prime number, which is 19. Means I got to bring this sun card into Polyphemus, and I got to see this whole story on another level. It all makes sense. After they poke Polyphemus in the eye, Polyphemus is the giant, that's the 9. They put the stick in his eye, that's the, here, how do I do this? Here, 1, 9. If they put the stick in Polyphemus's eye and he collapses, he becomes a 1, 0. And they don't get out right away. They got to wait till the next day when he rolls that stone away. Give thanks and praise. And then they escape, riding on the belly of sheep. Sun card is in Aries. It's so profound. A great many other stellar tableaus are making more sense when I look at them from their Greek prime derivatives. So what I'm saying is, when I did this project before, I was looking at the top of the bridge, the public-facing side, 1 through 9. I was using the tarot cards in numerological order. Now I am underneath the bridge. I'm under the bridge. I'm looking at the structure from below, and I'm looking at what was making the image. And from below of the bridge are the prime numbers informing it. This is so vastly phenomenal. It's so amazing. The technology of Lumashi. It's Lumashi. All of these stellar tableaus are preserved. This is to be unpacked. This can be unpacked, packed away. We can go through catastrophe after catastrophe. This is the perennial truth of it. It's really something. All right. I got a lot more to say, but I'm going to leave it there. This whole sequence is really something amazing. I'll leave it with this. I'll point out that this turns out this is Andromeda, the 19th constellation in order from the IAU, in order of size. The 19th constellation is Andromeda. That is actually, she is right here in Aries with Pegasus as well. But this is also, this is going to be Julian Assange. This is going to be Prometheus. This is Prometheus. So many things all come together. And in fact, this will become RFK. It's going to be RFK, y'all. It's going to be RFK. And this might be Tulsi. This might come out to be Tulsi. This Taurus. This Taurus, which is the Tau signifier. So we got Rho and Tau. All right. I just wanted to bring people into the new mindset of the multi-layered primes. I'm going to signify the primes with their Greek numbers. And also, I want to say this, that I am open to changing these Greek numbers. There are some of these that I'm a little 80-15, some I'm 60-40. I'm not 100% on all of these Greek signifiers, but yeah, this is where my mind is at, and this is where the project is going from this day forward. And don't believe the hype, y'all. Red heifer my ass. All right, peace.